Hello and how are you? My name is Muhind Mubarak and I welcome you back to the 10th video of creating a WhatsApp chat application using PHP backend. In last video, we were able to fetch the users from the server and save them in the local machine, which is the room database. In today's video, we're going to see how we can graphically present these users in a list so that a user of an application should be able to interact or manage these users with the phone or with the application that you're creating. So we're going to represent these users from the database to the what? To a list so that we can be able to implement them. That's what we're going to do in the that is what you're going to do in today's video. And I hope you're ready to do this with me. If you are, let's resume right now. Okay? So let's start from where we stopped in the previous video. Remember, in the previous video, we were able to save these users in a what? In a database. So we have to come here and present these users in the what? In the users layout. That's what we're going to do. So we're going to use the recycler view, and when implementing the recycler view, there are steps that we have to follow. If you're new to recycler view, the first step, I think, we create the adapter. We create the single item layout, and then we create the adapter, and then we implement the recycler view. They seem to be simple, but if you're new to it, it's a little bit complicated. So let's do it together step by step without skipping any step. Okay, so we begin. So we're going to begin with the first step, which is creating the single item layout, like what will be presented per item or per user, what will be presented in the front end of the user. That's what you're going to create. So we're going to come to our project and come to the layouts where they're here under what? Other resources and layout. Here we're going to put a layout. So I'm going to come here and say new. I'm going to say I'm going to call it new what? New layout. Okay, resource layout, and I'm going to call it item user. Okay. So there it is. I'll split here so that you can start writing the code. I've already prepared this code. So what I'll do, I'll be just copying and paste, and then I explain step by step. I think I have something like that before. I'm going to explain it. You don't need to worry about anything. So I have here the adapted CM, and in this adapter I have a what? I have a layout. Okay, we can use this one. Let us see this one, this other one. Can use any of the two. Let us use this one. Okay, so I'm going to show you how you can write this layout step by step. Okay, so here I used a material repo. I don't know whether we already installed this one. If we did not install it, we can leave it, but let us first check if it is already there. I don't remember. So this is our project. This is another project that I created before, and this is the project that we're dealing with right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to copy this first one and check if it is already there. So I'll just simply come and cut this first tag. Paste it here. Yes. No, it's not there. Should we add this library? Do you have internet connection? I hope it is there. So let's add this material repo. It always make things look better. I'll come here to the Gradle, and I'll come to the Gradle module and come search here for repo. It makes layout be like touchable. It gives the feedback when the user touches the layout. It feels like it shows like the layout is being touched. I'll show you when we run the application. So what we're going to do, we're going to add in our application, we're going to add the material repo library. So we'll come to the project, and then we come to Gradle, and then we go to Gradle module here. So let's go ahead and add it. So let me minimize here. So I'll come here and last here. Let me add it there. It is what you can search this one on internet. It's just called material effect or material repo. On internet you can get this, or you can pause the video and copy this one. It's BaliSV material dash repo 1.0.2. okay, this implementation. So I'm going to add it. You can as well search it on internet. You can get it simply. So I'll click here so that it can sync. I hope I have internet connection. I hope it's there. So it is syncing. I pause the video. It has completed syncing. Okay, so material repo. So I'll switch back to our sync item user. So this one, if I click again here like this T, you should be able to do what to be resolved. So that is the parent layout. Okay, so after we're going to add this, you can add a style, but this is optional. You can as well leave it. Okay, like that. This is hard coded. I'll leave it for now. Okay, so after we have to add width, match parent, height, wrap content, and gravity, center vertical. Okay, width, match parent, height, wrap content. Remember to make height wrap content, otherwise your recycler view will disturb. This piece is slow. Okay, this piece is slow really. Okay, so after doing that, then let's go ahead and add a photo. This photo, I think we already have that thing of rounded. Okay, we'll implement it later, but I think we already have it. But for now, let's just use a photo, which is an image view. But before put an image view, you have to put first a linear layout. Okay, so I'm going to write a linear layout there. Here, after the material repo, I'm going to add a linear layout, as you can see there, and I make sure that I do what? I close it like that. Okay, so after doing that, you can look at what I did at the linear layout. You see, linear layout, and then width, match parent, height. Width, which match parent, height, wrap content. You can look at those. It is clickable and all that. You can look at them. Okay, and then it is having an ID of layout parent, which is LYT parent. You can give it any ID that you want. Okay, so please do that. Then after that, you're going to give an image view. This image view will turn it into a circular object later. So I'll come here and give an image view which is having width of 60. I can change it to maybe 55 dp, 55 dp, and 55 dp. And then after I come and make it center, and then it is having margin left to large, margin top of small. Let me give it also medium maybe, and margin right large, and also give this one margin top, margin bottom, medium. This thing is slow. Okay, so here I have our just default photo. It's called the user photo. I'm going to copy it and paste it here in our project, so that it should be just a placeholder for the user's photo. So I'll come here to the drawables, where the drawables here, and put it there. I think I already have one here. Okay, I already have there. I'm going to call just photo mail. I already have one there, so it can be there just a placeholder for now. Okay, so after doing that, let's go ahead and give the space between this layout. It's just a simple view with width of 50 dp. So this is our project. Don't confuse the two, please. This is the one that you're working with, where you see WhatsApp. This is the one that I just did before. Okay, so I'll come and paste it here. It's just a view with a width of spacing medium, and then after I will come and add a linear layout. That linear layout is where I'm going to put the name of a person and the phone number of a person. Okay, so I'll come and add here a linear layout with the orientation of vertical. Okay, I hope you get the point. A linear layout with orientation of vertical, and with match parent, height, wrap content. Okay, so after doing that, let's go ahead and give another linear layout. another linear layout. I think that's pointless. We don't need the second one. Hey, so go ahead and give this text view, copy it, going to paste it here, this text view. Okay, there it is, and it's the one which will be putting the name of a person. You can see just a simple text view with the type of, with the text appearance of app, compat, medium. Please do that. Okay, then after I'm going to put there the phone number. So here, so I'll put the person's name, and then I put a phone number down there. Here I put a phone number like this. Okay, so the phone number will come here. Call it description, but for me I can call it phone or phone number, whatever. Okay, so after doing that, I think that's what WhatsApp does to present a single use item. It's so simple, right? So we've finished creating an item or a layout for a single user. Now let's go ahead and yeah, I think it's done, right? I think it's done. Okay, now let's go ahead and do it and create now the adapter. That's where the problem is. So get ready if you're new to this. So let's go ahead and create adapter. So I'm going to create another package of adapter. Oh, I already have one. Okay, I already have one package for adapter. Which adapter was this? Adapter chat. Okay, this was for users. So I'm going to add another one for I can even duplicate this one. Let me first look at it. No, let's create a fresh one. I can duplicate this one. Let's duplicate it. How do you see? Oh, we should create a fresh one. Let's create a fresh one. Okay, so I'm going to come see here and say new, and then say Java class and adapter package. You see, new Java class. I'm going to call it adapter. Adapter what? Adapter users. That's how I've called it, adapter users. So I'm going to take you step by step as we create this one. I already have adapter like that one, so I'm going to explain it as we create it. Okay, so the first step, we create what it extends. So it extends recycler view holder. We'll add that view holder later. Okay, let's first add the view holder, and then we'll come and add this extension later. Okay, so this view holder is a class that we're going to add within here. Okay, let me show you. You see, view holder is going to be just what is it? Original view holder. I already have it here. Okay. So you come here after creating this. Let me minimize here. So you say it extends recycler view holder. Someone is calling me. Oh, she has ended the call. Okay, so press your Alt and Enter. Okay, you can leave in Alt and Enter for now. Okay. After doing that, let's go ahead. So you just write extends recycler view dot adapter. Then you pass here recycler view dot view holder like that. Okay. So you have to write that. Okay. Then after doing that, we go ahead and do what? And write the interface. Okay, let's go step by step. Okay, and write the initial and create these fields that we'll implement. First of all, it will depend on list of users, as you know. Okay, so I'm going to create a private list for the list of users. Okay, and I call it items. Okay, so it will depend on items. So that's why you see I'm creating here a private list of user model, and I call them items, and then equals new array list, and I put that. Okay, after doing that, I hope we're together there, right? These are the list. This is the list of items that will be depend on. Okay, this error will solve it. Okay, step by step. Then after doing that, then we come and create context, and then on click listener, these two. Okay, so I'll come and create context, put it there like that. Okay, and then after you create the click listener. Okay, and give it a name. Private on click listener and give it a name like this. If it's not resolving, just press Alt and Enter, point in it and press Alt and Enter, and then select this one for the first one. No. Alt and enter. Alt and enter. Import class. Select the second one. Okay. Adapter.clickListener. Okay. Adapter view.clickListener. I think that's it. No. Don't do that. We'll create our own. We'll create our own within this one. Otherwise, if you import one, then we're going to cry. Just leave it like that. We're going to create it. Okay, let's create it right now. It's going to be just a class within here. You see, it's going to be an interface. Okay. Don't import anything. Just create another one, which is going to be just public interface, and call it on click listener, and then open curly brackets. Okay. Then inside this bracket, just add on item click listener, and to receive a view, and the what, and the user mode we call it object, and the integer is a position. So you do this. Okay. Don't import anything, please. I hope we are together, right? This thing, for the first time, it gives you headache. Okay. But once you get used to it, you just, when you want to do another, for example, we'll create another object, we'll just use the same recycler view, we'll just modify it. But when you're creating it from scratch, and if you're still new with it, it will always confuse you. Believe me, I have my friends who gave up because of recycler view. When they reach Android recycler view, they say no, you can't go beyond here, and they stopped. So once you pass recycler view, the remaining things are simple. So let's just take it step by step. Okay. So after doing that, I hope we're still together, right? After doing that, then we're going to put here on item click listener. Here it's going to be a public method. This was an interface, so create another public method here. So on item click listener is going to get the final, and we create here on item click listener that will receive this kind of object that we created here, and then it will be initializing this. Okay. So it's going to be this dot on item click listener, and it gets the one that has received from here. So you write that. Okay. Set on item click listener. You can call it any name, but keep it like that. It is simpler. Okay. So after creating those two listeners, I mean this listener, we proceed. I hope we're still together. Okay. We proceed. This error will resolve it. Don't worry. We proceed to the adapter. We initialize now. We create the constructor. Okay. We create the constructor. You know what is meant by the constructor? Method that will be called automatically when this object is being initialized. So I create the constructor here. The constructor should have exact name as this class. Okay. The constructor should have exact name as the class. Are going to be adapter users context, and it will receive context. It receive a list of what, of users. You can see what I'm doing here, but we don't need here the style. We don't need it. For now, we don't need it. I was using it in another thing. Okay. So that's it. Okay. So here will be, this method will be called when you are initializing, when you're creating object of this class. Okay. So it is having the exact name as this one, and we're initializing the context, which is this dot context is called the other one, and then this one also, this context, we initialize it. You can even as well put this to make sure that it is the one to point at this one, and initialize at the context that we receive here. Okay. So after doing that, I hope we're done with the constructor. So we proceed to now the original view holder, the view holder. So it must extend the recycler view holder. Okay. I'm going to create it step by step without skipping anyone. I'm going to first copy this one and I explain it. Okay. So we do like this, you paste it, and then you press enter. So this error will be resolved later. So you can see it is public class of original view holder. You can give it any name, and it extends recycler view dot view holder. Okay. So it must extend that. Then after it's just a public class, and then after we're going to implement a few things inside this class. Okay. The first thing is going to have a constructor that will receive a view. Okay. Let me show you. It's going to have a constructor that's going to receive a view. A constructor is something that is having the same name as a class. Okay. So I close this one. So what have I done right now is just inside this class of original view holder, I've put another a public method called original view holder, and it is receiving a view and is having a view, and then it is returning super.view. Okay. So inside here, it's where we're going to now link our what? It's where we're going to link our layout with the what? With the recycler view, the layout that we created before. So we'll be interested in the image view. We'll be interested in the image view and the what? And the text view. will be like need to text view. Okay, I'm going to explain everything. Okay, no need to worry. Okay, so let me put this one here. So what do we need first? We need the, I don't want to type because if I type it will take much time, you know. So I'm creating a public object called inside this original view holder. I'm creating a public object called image view, and it's called image. So this was the photo. I can call it photo. I can call it anything that you want. Okay, so it's going to call profile photo or anything, and we will have a name. Okay, name. Okay, I can put here view to make them different from other things. Name view, image view, or you can call it photo view, and then here we call it phone number, right? Phone, we call it phone underscore view. Okay, so this is the parent layout. Okay, you can call it parent layout or whatever you call it, and it's just a simple view. Okay, so here now is where we're going to initialize them. Okay, here is where we're going to initialize them. And how do you initialize them? We initialize them by simply, for example, going to when we need to initialize photo view, so you can call it photo view equals, and then you step on this v that you're getting here, v dot find view by id, which is going to be r dot id dot and then you come and let me show you. You come and get the id that you gave to this photo. You remember I gave this photo an id. Okay, so we're going to link it from here. So we can call it image, no problem. So we come and put it here like this and put a semicolon. So that's how we are linking the other layout with the what, with our recycler view. I mean with this adapter. So the photo view is over. Oh, this one is what? This is phone. I said photo. How did I call it photo? Look at this, called image. Call it. Okay, image view. Okay, so let me duplicate this one. So next one is going to be the name view. This on the other side we call it what? Let me go. We called it here. This name we called it name. So let me give it name view. So it is a text view. You see here it is a text view. Name is equal to name view. Okay. So duplicate. We come to the phone view. Phone view. I hope this is the other side. What ID did we give it to it? We gave it phone. Let's call it phone view. And then lastly the parent layout. Okay, layout parent. Okay, whatever I call it. So lastly layout parent, and this is going to be layout parent. Okay, so after doing that what else now? We proceed with the adapter. I hope here we are together. This is the place where we link the layout with the what, with our adapter. Okay, so we proceed. After doing this step, then we have to override this view holder. Then the other error will be resolved, I hope. Okay, so we have to override this view holder. So I'll just copy this method and then I'll explain it. Okay, so you come here outside everything, outside this class, and then you override this. Okay, and make sure that you close it. Okay, so you simply say at override and then say recycler view holder on create view holder. Okay, you say on create view holder, then you have here the parent view and the integer as the view holder type. So here it's where we're going to have this recycler view holder, and then initialize it from here. Okay, why is this one crying? Okay, let me see why this one's not. It's bringing an error. No. Okay, we'll return later. We'll just return this one. So just say recycler view holder, and then we return it here. Return this view holder. Okay. So after doing that, we have to initialize that view holder. So we'll have to create here another view here. create another view here. Okay, this view whole object, just a simple view. Then we initialize it as linear layout inflate. Layout inflate, not linear layout inflate. I'm going to explain it. So this is a place where we are linking the layout. I mean, where we are displaying the layout. So it's going to be view equals layout inflator dot from. Then to put parent dot get context, and then you put dot inflate. You close the bracket and put dot inflate. Then you put r dot id dot layout dot. So the other one we call it item what? Item user or item users. You call it item user, right? So the layout that you created, this layout, okay, so we are inflating it from here, okay, and then you pass the parent and then you pass root to be false. Then after, then you have to initialize also the view holder. So let's initialize the view holder, and then we call view holder, which is vh. I've called it here vh equals new vh, and then we pass the view, this view that we just initialized. So this one will call this view holder and bind it, and then initialize it to this one, and then we return this view holder. So by doing like that, I hope the errors are reducing. So we're remaining with a few things. So after you create this, please, you can pause the video and look at this carefully, okay? After you create that, then you go ahead and create now the number of counts that you're returning. Okay, the onBind view holder. So here it's going to bind the data with the what? With the view holder. So I'll copy it and then I'll explain it. Okay, so I come here and write this. So once you create this recycler view, you can reuse it again and again. That's the point. So don't mind about the suffering. Okay. So here we'll be given the holder and the what and the position of the object that it is being displayed at the moment. Okay. So here is where we're going to do what? It's where we are going to initialize the stuff. So we're going to first check if the instance is of that of a view holder. So I'll just simply come here. You put this bracket, you say this holder, if this holder is instance of this view holder. So you make sure that this view holder that is being sent back is the object of this view holder that we created by ourselves. And then if it is the one, then you say view holder, say vh equals, we typecast it here. You see I'm typecasting it, is equal to the holder. Okay, we put the bracket of the holder. So after doing that, we go ahead and now start setting the object. So here we create the user object. We initialize also the user object that we're going to set at the moment, which is simply say user object, and then you call it anything. For example, you can call it u equals items, the item of the list that we created here, and then we put dot get, and then we pass here the position. Okay, so here will be given the view holder and the what and the position. Those are the two things that will be given at the moment. Okay, then after, we now have to set the name and the phone number and the image. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the name. So to set the name, we just simply say the view holder that we just got here dot what dot name view. Okay, we have, for us to have name view. Okay, dot set, you see this one, we are setting this one dot set text, and then we pass u dot what dot name. Name. So here is where we're setting the elements from. Okay, so we're setting the name. So I'll duplicate this one. We have set the phone number, phone view. We put there the what, the phone. Okay, so lastly we have to put the image. Okay, the image, and then also say the click listener. Okay, the phone number is done. And then here I want to put the circular image. We'll work on the circular image later. Okay, so let us now put the what, the click listener. Like if someone clicks on the what, on the object, if someone clicks on the object, we should launch the click listener that someone has clicked on it. If someone clicks on the layout, parent layout. So I'll do like this. We just simply say view dot layout parent dot set on click listener, and then you pass a new dot on click listener, and this will be automatically written by us by the Android Studio. And then you pass here, we initialize the other object that we created, m dot on click listener. If it is not null, then say m dot click listener dot on click, and then we pass here the view, and then we get the objects. Okay, the object, the item that we just clicked on, you see here, and then also pass the position that we clicked on. So this one will be implemented on the other side. So after doing that, we have to work on the images. We have not done the image thing. Let's leave the image the way it is for now. Let's leave the image the way it is, but we'll come back for the image. That's why we'll work with the glide, and we'll work with it on it later. But for now, let us leave it the way it is, but we'll come back for the images, okay? Once the user will be able to, once we start working with the changing of images, profile photos, we'll come back for the for the image. So that's it. I think we're remaining with one more thing, which is the number of items. So if you forget that, then your thing will not work. This last one, it's just a small thing, and then it will be done. It's not simple, eh? So you come outside here. So you can pause the video and look at the source code, eh? So I'll post this, override, and we put a public method we call get item count, okay? Otherwise, don't put get item count, it will not work, okay? And then say items.size, and then we return item.size, okay? Like that, okay? So that's it. Now we are done with the adapter, okay? So we can reuse this adapter even in other projects. We just copy the code and modify. You can reuse it. For example, if I was alone working with my own project, I just press Ctrl A, Ctrl C, I paste the other side, I just change a few things, done. But because I was explaining, that's why it took long. It can be intimidating for the first time, but once you get used to it, then this will be just a piece of a cake, okay? So that's it for the adapter. So let's go ahead and do what? And load the users, okay? So without wasting much time, I see our time is running. Let's go ahead and load the users. So we come to the project. We come to the what? To the activities. To the activity. What the activity? And then we come to the what? To the users activity. There we go. Okay, so here in the users activity, here we had get user from the server. So here, let me show you the good thing about this one. For us, we don't mind about the server. I mean, for the recycler, we will not mind about the server. For us, we'll be minding about the what? About the database, okay? That's the good thing about Room database. So whether the server gets something or not, for us, we'll be just focusing on the local database. So we don't need even to know whether the server has finished saving or not. So here, we just call that it should get data from the server, and then also here we write get where data from local DB. So even if it takes minutes, Room database will take care. Like in case the data updates, Room database will take care of it automatically. Okay, so I'll press Alt and Enter. Alt and Enter to create this method, and there it is. Okay, so here it's going to do that magic of creating the what? The recycler view. So I already have it, so I'll just explain it step by step, like how we're doing. So here we're going to get the local data, and after getting the local data, and then we do what? We update the user. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do it. Okay, so we need the repository. Of course, we need the DB repository. We already have it. DB repository, database repository. I'm going to call database repository. So we make sure that we initialize it before anything here on top. Oh, okay. We already have it. Oh my God, we already initialized. What are you using it for? Let me check. We're using it for what? Did we use it anywhere? No, we didn't use it. Okay. So we already have it, database repository. If you don't have it, make sure that you create it, and then make sure that you initialize it. Okay. So here, let us now go ahead and get the local database. So we're going to put here get logged in user. No, this is not called logged in user, but it's going to be get users. Okay, so I've not created that. So I'll press Alt and click on it, Ctrl and click on it, so that we can go ahead and create the get users in the database repository. So I'll press Ctrl and click on it, and then here. So I'm just going to duplicate this one. I know it's going to look much like get logged in user, so I'll just Ctrl D and come here to bring back live data. And it's going to bring back live data of what? Of user model, and this is going to be a list. So I have to put here a list of what? Of user model, and I'm going to call this one get what? Get users. Let me just call it get users. Okay. So here inside get users, we're going to put here in the interface, it's going to be get user like this. Okay. So we don't have this method in the what? In the interface. So if we want to do it, we just press Alt and Enter, to create it, or you can simply go to the interface and create it there. Okay, so press Ctrl and click on it. Here be the interface, and then I'll go to the database interface. Here we are. So we're going to create a method that sorry. Okay, here we are, right? So we're going to create inside this interface. We're going to create a method that will be getting all the users. Okay, ordered by what? By first name or by last seen? Ordered by, okay, let us order them by names. Okay. So where we, so we have something that gets from users, so we don't need to repeat ourselves. So this is get a user. So I'm going to implement it, duplicate it, and write get users. So it's going to be get select all from where? Select all from users, user table, and I'm going to remove this one. I'm just going to add here order by what? By what? By name. Desk descending. Okay, and then I'll change this one to what? Get users, and it will not take anything. It will not take anything. It will be just sorry. Okay, it will be just let us order by ascending, not descending. No ordering. Okay, so it is just getting all users, and it is returning live data. Oh, it should return live data of users model. So it's going to be live what? Live data of lists of user model. Yeah, that's beautiful. So it's going to return live data of list of user model. So let us go back to now to the repository. I hope members you have understood here, right? Let us go back to the repository. Okay, our database repository, is it okay now? Yeah, it's now okay. It is just simply getting those local users and return the live data. So in another way of programming, here it is where we even go to the database to see if there is, to the online side, and see if there is any user that is new, and then we update from here. But for now, keep it simple. Okay, so this is the database interface, the repository, and returning what? Live data that's coming from the users. So let us go back to the users, to the users, and then we put here. So we'll change this one, not login user, but we're going to say get what? Get users. And then we add dot observe. So here what do we pass? I forgot again. We pass the owner, which is going to be the context. Do you have the context? Yes. And then we pass new callback, right? If I still remember. New callback. Yeah, I think. New callback. Nah. Is it? We pass the context. Then next we pass new observable, something like that. Yeah, new observer, and then you press enter, and then everything should be done. Beautiful. This one you can press alt and enter. They will typecast it for you. Alt and enter, cast it to the lifecycle database, something like that. Okay, so here it will fetch the data of users list, and then after it will get for us the users. So let us go ahead and create here a list of what? A list of users, a list of what? A list of users. A list of users. User model. I'm going to call it users. Call it user model, no problem. Equals new what? New array list. Okay, time is running, but at least today we should finish presenting these users. Okay, equals, okay, so we initialize it here. First check if it is not null. Let's check if it's not null. If this guy is null, we should return immediately. Don't do anything, return. If it is empty, return. Oh, if it is empty, no, if it is empty, let it be empty. Okay, so if it is not null, then we'll have to initialize it. Oh, sorry, let me call this one users. There's a conflict. I'm going to call it users. Okay, so say users equals this user model, and then we pass this one like this. Perfect. Okay, so It's a users equals this one. So this one will be called every time that is there's a new what? There's new data that is being called. So it will be called this one, okay? I hope we're together, right? So after doing that, let's go ahead and do what? And now initialize our recycler view, right? Initialize our recycler view. So to initialize the recycler view, we can initialize it from here. We can, okay, let's call the init recycler view. Let's do it from here, I think. Let's do it from where? From there or from here? I hope this data will be updated. I hope. Okay, I hope it will be updated. It's a little bit challenging. Okay. Why should we initialize it from? Okay. Okay, so if it is null, let's keep this one empty. Let's just let's do it. If it's not equal to null, then initialize it, and then we shall always call init initialize recycler underscore view. Okay. Okay. Initialize recycler view. Okay, so we'll be calling it from there, no problem. So press Alt and Enter to create this method. I'll create it there, down here. Okay, so there we go. So here it's we're going to do now the logic of initializing the recycler view. So let's do it. So here we are. I already have something like that somewhere here. So I'm going to copy and paste as I explain stuff. Initialize toolbar. We'll come to that later. Okay, have something like that. Okay. So first of all, we have to create the recycler view itself outside here and initialize it to null. So recycler view equals to null for now, and make this one equal to null. Okay. Yeah, we make them both null. Okay, so when initializing the recycler view here, we'll just check. We'll say if recycler view equals to null, then we'll initialize it. Okay, so let's do like this. Okay, let's do it like this. If recycler view is not equal to null, if it is not equal to null, then you know that we already initialized the recycler view. Let us call the update. Okay, update recycler view. That's my own logic. You can also write your own. Update recycler view. Okay, so in case there is this one already been done, I'll just call it, I'll call the update. Okay, and then I return. Okay, I return. Make sure that you return. Okay, so that you should not do things twice. Okay, so there we go. So you see, if we already initialize this recycler view, then we'll call the updating. So here we'll put here the logic of updating. Let me even put a toast. Updating. Okay, so if it's not null, then we have to initialize the recycler view. So recycler view equals, so if you have this condition here, then we can even call this initialize recycler view on top here, even no problem. That's no problem. Anywhere you can even call it. You can call it before the database, you can call it after the database, no problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the logic as long as you have this one. So we have here our recycler view equals no, we don't just initialize like that. Let us take these steps. Okay, so let's take these steps. toolbar, we'll work on it later. Okay. Okay, the toolbars will work on it later. Okay, let's work on it right now. Toolbar, I have to create a toolbar. I have to initialize the toolbar. Initialize toolbar. So here toolbar, we just simply say, let's also create it here. Just make it also a global variable. It's time, our time is running. I want to finish this before we finish 1 hour. So toolbar is got to find view by ID, but we will not create this toolbar. We're going to create it right now, okay? So after doing that, after initializing the toolbar, we have to set the arrow back. Like in case someone clicks on the arrow back, we should be able to go back. The arrow back, would we need it though? We'll have that arrow back. Then after, we'll have to get the support of toolbar. I hope we are together there. Okay, then after we have to add the title. I can call it here users, not members. Users, I can put, on WhatsApp they say contacts. Okay, I can put users, and I can also set a subtitle. Okay, and I put the number of users, which is going to be items. What is it? Users dot what dot size, and add there some string. Make sure that you add there something. Why is it crying again? Press Alt and Enter and see. Unexpected argument. They say subtitle. Oh, this one get this one's supposed to be set subtitle, and make sure that you pass the string. So you have to add some thing like that. Okay. So after setting the subtitle, I have to set like if set display. Set display home as app enabled. So this one will enable us to, like, if you click back, it should take you back. Okay. You just write this one, get action toolbar, and then the set display app enabled, and then set it to true. Time is running. And then you can set here the color. The color, don't worry about it, it's already set. Then the progress bar. Okay, we have to get the progress bar. Let's go ahead and do that now, right now. Okay. This one you already just come here and set progress bar. Progress bar. So let's go ahead and create this progress bar, that the one that will be showing that loading that thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and create it right now. So I'll just simply come here to recycler view, to our layout. Where is our layout? You just press here and press Control, click on it. Let's design now the main layout. Okay, you're going to design very fast. So I already have a layout like that one that we need, so we are going to use it. I'm gonna use it right now. Okay, so in this layout, let me show you. In this layout, it's just a simple linear layout on top. Linear layout, just change this one to linear layout. Just select this whole of it and write linear layout like that. Give it orientation of vertical and background color of white with match parent and hate match parent. Okay, please, you can do that. Like that. Okay, orientation vertical. Why is it crying again? Oh, I put these 2 times. Oh, I forget to close the quotes there. Okay, so time is running, remaining is less than 10 minutes. Okay, so after we have to create this app bar. So you write this tag of app bar. Okay, and then we put this toolbar. We're going to create that toolbar as an external layout. Okay, so write this tag of app bar. You can pause the video and look at it. Okay, and then we put inside there a toolbar. Okay, include a include a layout of toolbar. So you just write here like this, and then you create it. Okay, says Alt and Enter. We create this layout because we will reuse it again and again. And then you come here to split, and here so you're going to put the toolbar. So I already have it. Press here, Ctrl and go to it. I'll just split. It's just this kind of toolbar because I don't want to repeat ourselves. That's why I create it one time, and then I reuse it again and again and again. You see, just look at that. Simple and straightforward. You can see, just a simple toolbar. Let me just do like this so you can see clearly. Just having a tag of toolbar and you put these attributes. Okay, straightforward, please. Okay, so let me go ahead and close it and go back to the what, to the our main layout, users layout. Okay, so we put there the toolbar, we include it. It's just an external toolbar. Then after that we have to add a progress bar, that one that will be showing the user that is something that is going on. That progress bar, the one that we found. Okay, so that's a progress bar. You see that thing on top here, this one, the one that will be showing the progress bar. Please, you can look at it. Okay, look at it. I don't want to read everything A, B, C, D like that. You can pause the video and look at it. Okay, you're not babies at this point. If you really reach this point, then you're not a baby. Okay, you're someone, because a lot start but they give up along the way. So let's go ahead and give in case there is no record, we'll be hiding this and hiding this. If there's a record, we'll be hiding it. Okay, by default we'll be hiding it. In case there's no anything, we'll be unhiding it. It's just a text view. You can design it to any way. Okay, so I can just simply say no users found, no user found. Okay, so after loading, and we can display this and that no user found. Okay, so after doing that, and we'll go ahead and say now the recycler view now itself. Okay, after that no user found thing. Okay, we'll just be showing it like if then there's nothing. Okay, sure. So that's it. Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. That's our simple layout. So let's go ahead and now write the backend logic. Okay, we'll go back. I hope we're together, right? We're together, right? Okay, so let's go back to our logic. This is the logic of users. So we here is where we initialize the toolbar, we initialize the this toolbar, we initialize the progress bar. So the progress bar, there it is. After go back here. Okay, so here initialize the progress bar. So here the recycler view. Our time is running. We have to initialize the recycler view. Okay, recycler view. Okay, you see I initialize the recycler view. So here I don't want to initialize it again. That's why I check here. If it's already initialized, it should be set back. Okay, then after initializing the recycler view, and then I check if there's no record found. Okay, I initialize also the record, like record found. Okay, it's going to be a text text view like that. Okay, now here's where I'm going to do the adapter things. Okay, so I'm going to now initialize the recycler view here itself. So I say set recycler view. My baby is calling me. Just a minute. Oh yeah, so okay, this video has been too long. Okay, so here we say the linear layout. Okay, here we say now the recycler view to set linear layout, and then say linear layout manager, and we pass this. Okay, and then we say the recycler view dot set has fixed size, and then we make it true. Okay, so after doing that, we go ahead and we go ahead and now say the adapter. Okay, the items we already have them. We go ahead and say the adapter. Okay, we go ahead and say the adapter. Then we say M adapter. You know, we already initialize here the M adapter, which was the user's adapter. We already created somewhere. Okay, so equals new adapter adapter users. I was taking the context and a list of users and a what, and that's it. Okay, You remember the constructor that we created, it's taking only the context and the list of users. After doing that, then we say recycler adapter, and then we put m.adapter here. You see, m.adapter like that. Okay, and then that's it. Okay, that's it. And then we say the click listener, like if someone clicks on something, I'll just create a toast. Like if someone clicks on the adapter, we should just make a simple toast. Okay. I'll just make a toast here. I'll comment this, we'll work on them in the next video. Okay, I'll just make a toast like someone clicked toast clicked on obj dot what dot name. Okay, clicked on that. Okay, so the remaining logic will work on that. Then we have to hide also the other progress bar. So progress bar dot set visibility gone. Okay. Okay, should we hide it from there? I don't think. I think we should hide it somewhere where the users, when it's done with loading. Okay, let's just hide it from there. No, you're missing a point here, but no problem. Let's hide it when the users are more than one. I just say if. Or let's hide it when this guy finishes loading. Okay, let's hide it when this guy finishes loading. Okay, the web. When the web finishes loading, then we'll hide it. Is that the right way? We'll find a way. Like, let's hide it from there for now. Let's hide it just from there for now. Let's hide it from. Okay, let's hide it from there for now. I'll not even see the difference. I hope. Okay, so that's it. So we have to come here to the update. So here in update, do I still remember how we update? We just say m adapter dot update dot notify data changed, like that. I think, yeah, to tell you that there's something that changed. I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, my god, let's run the application and see what we've got. Wow, it was not simple. Let's run the application and see what we've got so far. So there we go. Let me put the lockout and see. I am expecting some crashes maybe, but I don't know. No. I don't expect crash, but you never know. Let's see. Maybe it can crash. Where's the current application? Anyway, let's click on pick users. Click. No user found. And the user number is 0. Why? No user found. Okay, let's go back. The back is not working. And do you think this thing has frozen? Let's see what could be the reason. I think this guy has frozen. That's why. Let's update again and see. Because I don't see any error here. That guy is just frozen. No user found. Initialize. If user model is not null, users equals users. Okay. I think that's it. Let's see. Update. Let me put here just a toast and see what we're getting. I think this guy is not updating. Oh yeah, I think it's not updating. Yeah, it's not updating. Let's call the updating, I think, is the problem. Let's call only. Let's call it from here only, and make a toast here and see what we've got so far. This video has been too long, more than 1 hour. Yeah. Can it make a toast here? Found some other data, the size. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Pick user. No user found. Let's run it again. I think this thing is not just updating. It's not updating. How do you update? It is compiling. Pick user. It's loading. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I think the updating part is the problem, but we'll work on that. Let me first see how we update here. I want to cheat here. I want to cheat. Can the data record and formatted that? Oh yeah, this guy was sending it straight to the what? To the adapter. Yeah, we are sending it to adapter. Not notify, but we'll work on that in the next video. Okay. So that's it. At least we can see that the users are there. So no users found. We have to hide that one also. We have to hide it, like in case there's something. No users found. No user. We have to initialize it and then hide it. By default should be hidden. Have we initialized it? Yes. So by default it should be hidden. Dot set visibility gone. By default should be hidden. And then in case we get some users here where we are initializing here, in case we get some users, if users dot size is less than 1, okay, or say if users dot is empty, and then say dot set visibility visible. Okay, so we do that there, or you can as well also put in the update here. So here this update is not working, but we'll fix it. No worries, we'll fix it. So it should only be unhiding the no users found in this update. So if you click, you see, you should get what you've clicked on. So working. You see the material thing that I was telling you. So we want to see that we have clicked on so and so, and I want to change this one to the circular image. Let's go and do that, and then it'll be the end of today's class. So circular image, you have it somewhere in the login layout. Circular image is here. Oh yeah, this one is this one is just rounded by default. Okay, so let's go ahead and come here to the layout, where the layout, our user, item user layout. Okay, set this. Do you have circular image though? I think we do. Circular, I think it's this one. Yeah, this guy. That's what I was talking about, baby. Circular image. You already have this library, so why we make life so easy? Hate. Okay, let us remove these kind of margins, and we see what we've got. Okay, let's increase on width. And let's increase 55. Yeah, that's beautiful. Then you have to come here on this parent layout and make it clickable to false, and make this one clickable to true. I think that's it. So let's run the application again. The video has been too long, but I think it's worth it. This guy is taking a minute to run. Okay, so I click on pick user. It's loading. No users found. It should be visible, gone by default, but we'll fix that, no problem. So we click on that. Should be able to see the other that I've clicked on. It's not displaying, but no problem. We'll fix that in the next video. Okay, but at least right now we can see we are going somewhere. So let's start from there in the next video, and I will work on all the chat. I think in the next video now we'll start working on the real chat, sending the message to the server and receiving back the messages. Okay, for now at least we can display the users. Okay, and we can interact with them, though we are not able to do how to display those users here. So thank you for watching, and thank you for being part of this course, being part of this journey up to this point. And we'll meet in the next video. See you there, please don't miss, and remember to subscribe if you haven't.